Imagine a vast network stretching from the Atlantic coast to the heart of Africa, a web of trade routes that shaped not just economies, but entire civilizations. Today we set out to uncover the secrets of ancient trade routes, those invisible threads connecting distant lands and shaping the course of history. Our journey takes us deep into the heart of Africa, where we'll explore the profound impact of Islam on Africa's ancient trade networks. Before we embark on this adventure, remember to give this video a like. Let's delve into the rich tapestry of Africa's past and discover how Islam played a pivotal role in shaping the continent's economic and cultural landscape. At the crossroads of continents, nestled where the Sahara meets the Sahel, lies Timbuktu. This city wasn't just a geographical wonder. It was a crucible of cultures, a hub where the echoes of ancient trade routes still resonate. In the golden era of the Mali Empire, Timbuktu became an intellectual and commercial powerhouse, attracting scholars and merchants from across the known world. But what brought them here? What made this desert outpost such a magnet for global exchange? The answer lies in the unseen ties, the delicate threads of connection that wove together the destinies of distant lands. One such thread was the caravan route, a lifeline that carried not just goods, but ideas, innovations and faiths across the vast expanse of the Sahara. And at the center of this web of exchange stood Islam. As caravans traversed the scorching sands, they didn't just transport merchandise. They became unwitting missionaries, disseminating the teachings of Islam from city to village. Each oasis, each stopping point, became a testament to this silent conversion. Each mosque, a monument to the enduring legacy of this trade. But this wasn't a forced imposition. Rather, it was a gradual osmosis, a peaceful permeation that allowed local cultures to absorb and adapt Islamic practices into their way of life. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the dunes, travelers would gather around flickering campfires, sharing stories and exchanging knowledge under the star-studded African sky. Round these fires, the Quran wasn't just read, it was discussed, debated, and internalized. Its teachings resonated with many, offering a new perspective on life, society, and the universe. In the bustling markets of Timbuktu, amidst the vibrant displays of gold and ivory, another form of exchange took place. Merchants haggling over prices weren't just trading commodities, they were trading ideas. They debated theological concepts, shared philosophical musings, and engaged in lively discussions about the virtues of Islam. This wasn't a proselytizing endeavor, but a natural byproduct of a society that valued intellectual discourse. However, to truly understand the depth of Islam's influence, we must venture further, delving into the very core of ancient African societies. Islam's influence went beyond trade routes, seeping into the social fabric of African communities. As traders established themselves in local markets, they didn't just become economic contributors, they became integral members of the community. They paid their taxes, participated in local governance, and most importantly, engaged in intermarriage with the indigenous population. This integration led to a fascinating cultural fusion, a blend of Arab customs with local traditions. For example, the Hausa people of Nigeria and Cameroon adopted the Arabic language, not just for trade transactions, but for everyday communication. Their architecture, too, began to reflect this fusion, with mosques like the Gado Mosque in Kano displaying a unique blend of Islamic and local design elements. Even their artistic motifs started to incorporate Islamic patterns and symbols, creating a visual harmony that celebrated both cultural heritages. Yet the story doesn't end here. The influence of Islam extended to the very essence of African spirituality, transforming religious practices and belief systems. Many African communities, upon embracing Islam, didn't abandon their ancestral beliefs entirely, but rather integrated Islamic teachings with their existing spiritual practices. This led to a syncretic form of religion that blended the worship of local deities with the oneness of God in Islam. Mosques and shrines often coexisted. Religious festivals incorporated both Islamic and indigenous customs. This fusion wasn't a compromise, but a testament to the adaptability and inclusiveness of Islam, allowing local cultures to flourish within its broad spectrum. However, amidst this cultural transformation, there was also a growing concern for the preservation of African history. Scholars like Ali Hassan Alwoz were at the forefront of this movement. Realizing that much of Africa's past was being overlooked or distorted by outside narratives, they began a monumental task. Al was traveled extensively, collecting oral histories, deciphering ancient texts and piecing together the fragmented narratives of Africa's past. His efforts not only enriched our understanding of pre-Islamic Africa, but also provided a balanced perspective on the continent's history. But how did Islam impact daily life in ancient Africa? To answer this, we must visit one of the empire's bustling cities. Here, the streets teemed with activity. Merchants from distant lands displayed their wares. Hawkers called out to customers and artisans toiled at their craft. The air was filled with the murmur of many languages, the sound of hammering, metal, the scent of spices, and the laughter of children at play. In the heart of this urban hub, nestled between a bustling marketplace and a serene mosque, stood a typical house in the ancient African city. Its mud brick walls, adorned with intricate geometric patterns, enclosed a courtyard that was a microcosm of the city itself. Palm trees swayed gently in the breeze, providing shade for merchants and travelers who had journeyed far and wide to conduct business in this thriving metropolis. Inside the home, the family prepared for the evening prayer. Women in colorful flowing robes, head tied with vibrant scarves, arranged prayer mats for their husbands and sons. Children, their eyes sparkling with innocence, washed their hands and feet with care, ready to join their father in reciting verses from the Quran. When the call to prayer echoed from the nearby mosque, the family, along with their neighbors and fellow townspeople, would rise and leave their daily tasks. They walked hand in hand, forming a procession that snaked through the narrow streets, each person engrossed in prayer. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the city came alive with the rhythm of life. Men in white linen robes, their heads bowed in concentration, knelt on prayer mats facing Mecca. The air was filled with the soft recitation of the Quran, the sound mingling with the gentle lapping of water from a nearby fountain. After the evening prayer, the city transformed into a hub of activity once more. The marketplace, now illuminated by flickering oil lamp, buzzed with the energy of vendors eager to sell their wares. The scent of grilled meats mingled with the aroma of freshly baked bread, creating a feast for both the eyes and the nostrils. The rhythmic clang of the blacksmith's hammer echoed through the streets, a testament to the skill and artistry of the local craftsmen. And as the stars twinkled above, casting their celestial glow on the ancient city, the family gathered around a low table for dinner. They shared stories of their day, their voices carrying the echoes of 1,000 tales that wove together the rich tapestry of ancient African life. Their laughter mingled with the distant strains of a lute, creating a melody of contentment and community. However, it is important to note that this depiction of daily life during Islamic rule is a generalization. The actual experiences of individuals would have varied depending on factors such as their social status, geographic location, and personal circumstances. Not every aspect of daily life during this period was necessarily idyllic, and there may have been challenges and hardships faced by various communities. Nevertheless, this portrayal aims to give a glimpse into a significant period in African history when Islam played a pivotal role in shaping societies across the continent. Our journey through time has been nothing short of extraordinary. We've witnessed the evolution of trade routes, the silent spread of Islam, and the profound impact it had on daily life in ancient Africa. But our adventure doesn't end here. There's so much more to uncover, so many stories yet to be told. As we bring this chapter to a close, remember that every great empire, every cultural exchange, and every historical event is a stepping stone to something greater. It's a piece of a grander narrative that connects us all. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep seeking answers. The past is waiting to be discovered and understood.